Hi, ladies. Hi, indecents, girly girl. I know we're a little late. There's a lot of us here tonight, so we had to, do a few things, make sure everybody's together, and I think we got it. I think we got it now. So tonight, as you know, I'm doing a panel. We're doing a panel with some amazing Black beauty content creators. Many of them, I'm sure you already know. And then for those that you may not know, you're going to get introduced to them tonight. So I don't want to, we're just going to get right into it. Our first guest, you all know her. We all know her. She's we've unofficially given her the title of the Queen of Glitter. And she is, of course, Miss Marlo Keenan. Hello, Marlo.
Hello, how are you tonight? Hello, everyone.
Hi, Sarah. Okay. Next up, you guys know her. She is the unofficial queen of TJ Maxx and of the live stream. So if we have any problems, I'm going to be looking to her. You all know her as Monique's Makeup, but it's Monique. Say hello to Monique. Hey, girl.
Hi. Hi, everybody. Hi, Sarah. Hi, girly girl. Hi, Alicia.
Next up, she is joining us tonight at the Grown Women's Table. It's Lori from It's Lori's Live. What's up, Lori?
Hey, everybody. Hello, ladies.
And she's a pharmacist by day, but a beauty lover 24/7. You all know who I'm talking about, Ashley of Dr. Ash and Her Makeup. Hi, Ashley.
Hi. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Yadi. Hi, Daphne.
Hi, Yadi. Hi, Beauty and Friends. Hi.
And we have our newbies. My friend, I love her to death. I've been with her since the very beginning. And I'm sure you guys know her too, but if you don't, you're going to get introduced to her tonight. She's fabulous. It's Jackie Taylor.
Hi.
Hey, Jackie.
Hi, everybody.
And we got some more newbies. This lady right here, she is fierce with a capital F. She goes by the name of Gigi. Gigi loves beauty too. Hey, Gigi, welcome.
Hi, ladies. Hi, everybody in the chat.
And last but not least, she's a longtime subscriber, loved by all, and she is now has her own channel and a beauty YouTuber herself. Chantel, heavy on the chai. Hey, Chantel. I think she's frozen right now, but she's going to get it together. So, there she is.
Hello, everyone.
There she is.
I'm happy to be here at the table with the ladies.
So, hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so excited. I know we all are. Hey, Yadi. Marlo Laylois. I'm sorry I'm butchering your name, but thanks for joining us. Saba 722, hello. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, so tonight we just wanted to talk. I just celebrated recently 4 years here on YouTube, and I just reached 2,000 subscribers. And it had me thinking about the journey to get here. And so I immediately thought of all these lovely ladies and what our experiences as Black beauty YouTubers and content creators in this beauty space on YouTube is like. So we want to share some of those experiences. And I'm going to start off with asking everyone, when you started your channel and why you started your channel. So as I said, 4 years ago, I started, and there was a lot going on in my life. I was very depressed, and I was just starting to kind of get out of it. And makeup is something I found that I love. And so I thought it would be fun to start a channel. And I was a subscriber long before I started my channel. And here I am 4 years later, and I've met all of these lovely, beautiful, fabulous, dynamic women. So Marlo, let us know when you started your channel and why. Why did you decide to become a a content creator on YouTube in the beauty space?
Well, I originally was not a subscriber. I never really was a subscriber at first. I started my channel. My first video was in 2016, but it was the end of 2016. I just posted something. I wasn't really thinking that I was gonna continue to do what I'm doing now or anything like that. So, and then about 2017, I really started putting out. I mean, I've been posting once or twice a week since then. And the reason why I got into it, if I can remember correctly, honestly, I was just looking at videos to do eyebrows because I wanted to get my eyebrows done. And I just watched a whole lot of videos doing that. And then I continued to watch videos because they continued to pop up regarding makeup. And then I would just like, oh, I could do this. I think this would be fun. I love to talk. I love to be on camera. I just, and really, that was really it. There was really no miraculous thought process behind me starting it at all. It was just, I wanted to learn how to do eyebrows.
Okay. Monique,
Can y'all
when did you start your channel and why?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just had to look it up to see when I started. I thought I started in 2018, but according to YouTube, I started 2 years ago. Just doing something with makeup. I started collecting makeup, but I thought I maybe wanted to do some cooking on YouTube. There was no particular reason except for I was going to do swatches of dupe eyeshadows, and I did the swatches on my eye, just finger swatches on my eye, and it just started from there. And through other people, I've met all of you. My channel is slowly growing, but it's growing, and I'm loving the community that I'm in.
All right. Lori, Miss Lori.
Hey guys. I started YouTube like in October it'll be 4 years. So it's like 3.5 years ago. And I started because I was a YouTube watcher. I watched YouTube all the time. And two of my friends, we were in a makeup group on Facebook, and they both were YouTube content creators. And we had went on a trip to Atlanta. And basically they told me I had to start a channel. And they was like, they gave me all the information, everything that I needed. And they said, we want to see a video up next week. So basically that is really how I got into it. Cause I kept saying I was going to do it. I was like, no, yeah. I kept going back and forth. And 3 ladies sat me down at dinner, gave me all the information I needed to get started, and basically told me they needed a video to be up next week. So that's how I ended up starting doing my YouTube channel.
Now. Ashley,
Hi.
when did you start?
So I started in September of 2018. So my first video was the Pat McGrath Mothership 5, and it just released.
Yes, Hunty.
Excuse me, my allergies. I was a very avid watcher of YouTube. I watched Lynette. She probably knew me underneath my government name, Ashley McFarland. I used to watch Makeup Struggles, Jackie. I watched everybody basically underneath the sun. I was buying makeup like I was on YouTube. Basically all the new releases that were coming out. I've always been into makeup. My mother was into makeup. I have my MAC collection. I still got my OG MAC pigments in the back drawers back here. And I always wanted to start a channel, but I was really too scared. But in 2018, in February, somebody tried to carjack me. I never truly told this story to everybody.
Oh,
I was walking to work one night, and literally I got in my car. The scene looks safe, everything. I'm very alert. You guys know I live in Chicago. You always hear about all the stuff that happens in Chicago, of course. But I was walking to my car, and as soon as I got in my car, another car, it was 2 individuals sitting in the car, and
oh my God,
they really closed me with a gun, and I got very seriously hurt. That I did not get shot, thank God, but it was just basically I always live life life is short, but I was just literally okay, I'm off of work because I'm so injured. I injured my leg bleeding from them, and I was off work for a year, and I was like, if I'm gonna do it, this has got to be the time. Life is short. You've always wanted to do this, so here I am.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, we're glad you made it here. Jackie, Miss Jackie, when did you start your channel? I was around when you did, and why?
Yes, I think I am coming up on my second year on YouTube, and I really wasn't a YouTube watcher before I started my channel. I would get on YouTube to see how to fix the toilet, how to put windshield wiper blades on, or just house repairs. But I didn't, really wasn't interested in makeup back then. But my niece, she always was, and she kind of lit the fire, started the fire in me. She was so passionate about it. And from there, I started, she told me about the YouTube channels. And from there, I started watching YouTube channels. And I remember I came across Bridget's channel, and she was shouting out your channel, Lynette. And so I said, okay, we go over there. That's how I found you, Lynette. And so I went ahead and jumped on your channel, and I started following you, and I followed you. I didn't miss a beat. So that's that's how I started developing it. But before then, I really wasn't interested in the makeup or anything. I was when I was younger, but this is just a kind of a new love for me now.
Okay. Thank you, Audra. Hi, Audra. Audra at home is here. So apparently this has been a problem. I will put a reminder or like a save the date on YouTube for a live stream, and then I will stream it live on StreamYard. And for some reason, I'm not sure, but I guess, other people are going to one place where I initially posted and they're not seeing this live. So I'm going to have to figure that out later, but I'm glad you all have made it who are here now. And thank you, Audra, for posting the people so that they're able to get here. So hi, Stephanie. Hi, everyone that's joining us. Rupi, Tanya. Okay, so Gigi, when did you start your channel and what made you take the plunge?
So I actually just came up on my 2-year anniversary on June 11th of this
Happy
year.
Anniversary!
Happy anniversary!
I posted my first video on June 11th in 2019, and I actually was convinced to start a YouTube channel from my youngest daughter. I actually, when she was 9 years old, she asked me for a YouTube channel, and at first I was like, absolutely not, you are too young. But my husband and I talked about it, and we figured since we were going to be the ones monitoring her channel, we let her go ahead and do it. So I learned how to edit and do everything by helping her with her channel. And at the same time, I had just started getting really heavy into makeup. I wasn't really heavy into makeup until maybe about 3 years ago. And she was like, Mommy, you're so good at makeup. You should start a YouTube channel. And I was like, girl, ain't nobody going to watch me. What do I need to start a channel for? But I actually started doing lives on Facebook to kind of get comfortable with putting on makeup on camera. And then the people who are watching me on Facebook said the same thing. You need to start a YouTube channel. So I just went ahead and took the plunge and started it, and I have been loving it ever since. I actually also found almost all of you ladies through Bridget as well. Ashley, I found you through Beauty and the Frizz, Kara from Beauty and the Frizz. So I'm just loving the journey so far.
Well, thank you, Bridget.
I was on one of her lives. And all of y'all, I think most of y'all were in it, and they were like, y'all need to go follow Gigi, and then a bunch of people follow me, and then I follow back, and I was just like, I'm here.
All right. Well, we're glad that you're here. All right, Chantel, heavy on the chat. You haven't been on here very long.
2 months.
2 months. Wow.
Can you hear me?
Wow.
Yes, we can hear you now.
So I started on YouTube. Okay, I started on YouTube about 2013 when I chopped off all my hair. So it was all about natural hair for me. And, over the years, it went from natural hair to repairing things around the house or whatever. And I don't know how I came up on makeup. But I did. And then, it was so hard for me to find people of my same complexion. And so little by little, I found, when you find one and then they promote another or you see other people. And so that's how it happened for me. But I really, during the pandemic, is when I really started to communicate, like in the chats. Before, I would just privately, watch. Never, ever have, would ever. Because I'm one of those people that, even though I have social media, I'm a real introvert, so I never use social media. So my friends were actually shocked when I did my first video. They could not believe it. So yeah, but the reason I started my channel is because I wanted to see more women over 40, or encourage women under 40 that, it's never too late to enjoy makeup and to, stay sexy.
Absolutely. So I'm glad that you bring up the fact that you couldn't find people of your complexion, because I have the same problems. And so I think we're shade twins. I hope so.
We are.
And thank you, Daphne. Daphne just gave a super chat. Thank you, Daphne.
Does Ashley do a chair dance?
Oh, all right, Ashley. Yeah, if you guys aren't following Ashley, she does a chair dance at the end of her video. So, you want to stay for that.
So cute. So cute.
Thank you.
So I definitely want to talk a little bit about the experiences we've all had, the challenges that you have had as being not just a content creator, not just a beauty YouTuber, but being a Black beauty YouTuber. And I know just in everyday life, right, the cards are always stacked against us in everything. And I know that to be true here on this platform as well. And watching white YouTubers, beauty YouTubers, and the success that they have, and the rate of success and the speed of success that they have, as opposed to the Black beauty content creators here in this beauty space. I mean, there's a big disparity. And, coming on here early on as a subscriber, I found it very difficult to just find Black women, who look like me, and forget about 40 and above mature women. Let me just try to find a Black woman. So can you share with us a little bit about the challenges you've come across as people who have been, some of you have been on the platform, we've been on for a few years now, and then others who have just gotten started and are new to this, and the challenges that you are facing? Do we want to start with, well, anybody?
I think with me, the biggest challenge that I face is within myself. Looking at the number of subscribers, not growing as fast. And I said 2 years, but it says 2 years, but I think I've really been on here 3+ years. And I'm just at like 359 and 360. And so I've been inconsistent in the past with putting out videos, but in the past, since the pandemic started, since about September of last year, I've been consistently consistent with going live. As you guys know, I do random lives, but I feel like I don't get the engagement on my videos in the comments. I'm getting the views now, but I'm not getting the engagement. And really, still to this day, it's making me want to take a break from YouTube, because some people said don't look at the number of subscribers, and I had took that off from the people being able to see it. But just this week, I put it back on. I'm like, people can see what I have. Yes, some people might think I should be a little more professional with my videos and, do videos and edit, but that's not me. I don't want to edit. I don't have the patience for editing. I come on, I don't mind making mistakes with makeup, because we make mistakes. I don't mind you seeing mistakes. Sometimes I come on and I do a look and I don't like the look, but that's what we do. And that's my contribution to YouTube. Love me or leave me. And I think some people are leaving me.
Oh, we ain't leaving you yet. Not until you reach 10K subscribers.
10K, right?
Yeah, when you reach 10K, then we out.
All right.
We get to 10K first. You know how Monique is. She's like, she gonna drop us, you know?
You know, Monique, I have to say that, and I'm guessing, and you know, everyone's going to get a chance to speak on this. That we've probably all felt the same way, where the views and the subscribers and the slow growth, and because I've done the same thing, tried not to focus on the numbers and the subscribers, and hit my subscriber count because you know all I do is just look at it, and and feel discouraged and like, why am I not growing? And you see people who are coming onto the platform now and are just excelling, you know, and it's like, okay, well, why don't people like me?
Yeah.
You know, so I definitely understand that. Anyone else want to share any shared struggles or challenges that you have found since becoming a YouTuber in the beauty space?
I would. So I think it's so many levels to this, right? So, you know, YouTube is somewhat what you put in is what you get out of it. You know what I mean? So it's like if you put in all this effort, but the thing is, we live lives, we have families, we have to work, we have outside commitments. And I feel like sometimes the viewer just wants everything to be perfect. Just to be perfect, it has to be polished. You have to have the best equipment. There's little regard if you're just learning. I would say that my community has been very amazing. Like Chai was like, I would never comment, but Chai always commented on my videos. Chai has been with me since the beginning, but I've just started getting to know her now because she is shy. She's not, you know, telling us what's there, but she's literally been on there. I was like, who is this girl? I give the Chai. She always comes back. She always supports. But I feel like the algorithm, like as much as you want to say it's still true, you know. So I'm not going to mention the person by name. They're in the chat, and they did a test on me, and they were like, "This video actually has 25,000 views," and she pulled the topic up, and everybody else that was Caucasian came up before me, and it had way less views than this one particular video. And she was like, "I went in on my dummy account, so nobody can know, like, you know, this is not an account that I actually watch you on when you will come up first." I also feel like, for me, a lot of Black YouTubers, a lot of other Black YouTubers, other than the bigger ones, other than, like, I always watch the friends who say, Kelsey Brianna J, I discovered her one day, and I know she used to hide her subscriber account. And because one day I was like, well, why do you guys shoot that? I try not to focus on the numbers. But I feel like people feel like they might not need to subscribe because they don't see it there. And she was like at 13K when she put it out, and I just could not believe it, literally. But I feel like people weren't coming up until the Fenty Foundation launched, and I wasn't on YouTube just yet. When Fenty launched her foundation, that's when other people started popping up on my algorithm, no matter how much I was searching for other people. So things go hand in hand, of course, but it's just like, you know, we're already starting 3 steps back. You know what I mean? It's just we're already just back, you know. So it's really interesting.
I hate to interrupt for a second, but Ashley, you got a lot of chair dancing to catch up with. You need us to do it with
you. Oh yes, Miss T. Thank you, Miss T. And Chris and Yadi, thank you so much.
And I also just want to say before I even forget to say it, thank you guys. Thank you all in the chat for the support. Thank all the ladies here. Chai, you have really, really been. I don't have any little sisters. I have older sisters, but you have been just like a big sister to me, even though you call me little sister. And Miss Jackie, you are Miss Jackie. You and Miss V, who's not here, y'all are such sweethearts. Oh my God, y'all are such sweethearts. Lori, you just like that girlfriend that put those hands up. You know, she got our backs, y'all. Lori got our backs. Lynette, you are just a goddess.
Thank you.
You are a goddess. And Gigi, I just don't even know what to, I can't even leave out Marlon. But Gigi, I don't even know what to say. I don't have words for you yet. I have to think of
Okay, I don't know if that's good or bad. Hold on a second.
No, something good. I just don't have the words yet. I'm a wordsmith, and I'm at a loss of words for you. And Marlo, you too. Y'all are just the best. And then a lot of these ladies in the chat just are the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think one of the struggles for me being newer is just trying to figure out, like, if I'm even doing this right, like, what do people actually want to see from me? That's been my struggle, because the latter half of 2020, I was ready to, like, stop doing YouTube altogether, because I kept being, like, stuck. Like, I wasn't getting, the engagement that I was looking for. I was kind of over obsessing about, the numbers and all of that stuff. And when 2021 came along, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just do content that I'm passionate about. The thing that I love doing the best is this right here, the live interactions. This is my favorite part of the whole social media beauty space, is the live interaction. And I'm like, so I'm gonna focus my attention on what I'm passionate about. I'm still gonna put out videos. I'm still gonna put out. I've scaled back to only one video a week, but I'm gonna focus on my lives, and I'm gonna focus on being on other people's lives, and just the interaction is what I really, really love right now. And I didn't always feel that way.
I would like to say, go ahead, Jackie, go ahead.
Okay. I was just going to say, I agree with Ashley and Gigi, because I have been at a point where I almost wanted to stop YouTube myself, because the numbers were so slow in coming. Now, when I first got a YouTube channel, I just, listened to, it wasn't the channel that I have now. I have another channel, and that's where I would listen to my church broadcast or whatever. And so every time I upload a video now, I'll go to my first channel that, I don't have any subscribers, like, it's just a channel. And sometimes I couldn't even find my video, and I'm subscribed to myself. And sometimes my video went, and I would have to, kind of Google what the title was or something. And I put all kinds of tags down below, but sometimes my video wouldn't even pop up when other people's would. Or if I did use a certain product or something, there would be tons of products, but my video, I couldn't find my video on the list. So, I mean, it's kind of discouraging, but I had to take my number count off and hide it too, because when you talk about obsessing over numbers, I would be waking up in the middle of the night. Did somebody like the video? How many people? Did I get any subscribers? You think that you're doing, that's a decent video, you do that, and you're checking the numbers, and you lost a subscriber. What has happened? So it's like you go up 3 subscribers, the next time you look, you're back down 2, and it's just a roller coaster, and it's defeating. But then I remember Rachel told me, she said, stop focusing on the numbers. She said, just do the videos that you enjoy doing. And Gigi, I mean, that was great advice. That was really good advice. But just like you said, Gigi, you never know what people want to see. I'm not one, and I say it in my videos all the time. I know this has been out for a year now. I'm just not getting it. I don't always run and try to get the latest products as soon as they launch, because I can't keep up with that. But it's just, there's a ton of BoxyCharm videos. I said, and that was what I did when I first got my channel. I was like, I'm not even getting ready to put no makeup on. I was unboxing stuff. And then I said, Jackie, sooner or later, you're going to have to try to do a makeup look. So that was like the last thing that I wanted to do, because, I liked the makeup that I wore, but it was a YouTube makeup. But eventually I became a little bit more comfortable, but it's just like I try to run the gamut, because I know there's certain things that I like to see when I'm watching videos. And so I don't want to, mimic everybody else's channel, but I know I like to watch people's favorites. So I'll do a favorite.
And,
cricket.
It's
just you don't know what people want to see. So I don't really necessarily always think is what the video is. It's more about the content creator sometimes. And for me, it's just like when I'm at school, I told my friend, I said, I'm so funny here. I said, I'm not funny on my channel, because it's just like As soon as the camera starts rolling, I'm just so focused on, trying to create a good look, or, just so focused on what you're doing. And then after the eyeshadow, it'll let you know after the eyeshadow part, and I'm doing my base, I can come alive then. But when I'm doing eyeshadow, I cannot. I'm about to pass out. But it's always, as soon as I put that last bit of eyeshadow on, I'm just like, all right, now we're going to get ready because it's over.
Lori, I know you wanted to say something.
Oh, what I was going to say is, I think for me in YouTube, some of the issues that I find is, considering I'm a deeper skinned Black woman, it's extremely hard to find people with my skin tone doing products, especially in the luxury realm. Like, it's almost non-existent pretty much. And one thing I noticed, I know one time, I think it was me and Lala, I had put up a video, and it was fairly early with a product. And I noticed that I'm not saying this is what people are doing, but it makes sense to me. It's what they're doing. Because if you type in, I'll say Charlotte Tilbury on dark skin, all kinds of white girls come up. And I'm like, they have to be putting dark skin in their tags or something. Because how is it if I'm typing in whatever on dark skin, I have to go through 5 or 6 different women that are not nowhere near dark skin before I actually find a dark skinned person with that product. And to me, that's very frustrating, because I feel like if you're not dark skinned, don't be putting that in your tags, because you're going to get enough views as it is. You know what I'm saying? I get that and I understand, but I'm just more, I just wish they wouldn't do that. And as far as the subscriber count, I feel like that, I know I have put videos up, and I go and look for my videos. I can't find the videos, or if I do, they're way, 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 way down on the list. And that where the subscribers come and go. I have to stop looking at that, because that was very frustrating. And then I feel like also, as a deeper dark-skinned girl, I feel like I have a really hard time, because my videos definitely are not getting pushed out. Like, people are, and then I'm 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I'm 50 years old. I'm dark skinned, and a lot of people just don't be checking for me. That's how I feel. I might be wrong, but my numbers don't lie. And I feel like I do good quality videos. I bring, good quality makeup. And so it is very frustrating. And I do understand that YouTube really is a business. And if we really want to grow in YouTube, we have to definitely treat it as a business, because I can't just put up, like we were saying, well, I'm going to just put up whatever I want to put up. Well, if I do that, I'm definitely not going to grow, because people are not checking for me. Like, I had a bigger YouTuber, I can say her name. I had Kinky Sweat, and she was telling me some things, and she was trying to help me out. And she was like, until you get to the level you want to be, it's certain things you have to stop doing. Like, she was like, take the intro out, take your music out, get straight into the video. She said, because people's attention spans are real short. You know what I mean? So if we want to grow, I do feel like we have to look at it and treat it like a business. And it's sad to say that, but we have to keep up with whatever the latest and the greatest is. If not, we are going to always be buried, because people are just not looking for me like that. I'm going to say me. And the only way I can get out there is if I maybe get a product that just came out. And so that's how I get a lot of people that, if I put products that just came out and they see my video and then they subscribe.
Yeah, see, for me though, I struggle with that so bad, because I was doing a lot of that when I first started, like doing like hauls and stuff, because I thought that's what people wanted to see. It's just me buying stuff. But realistically, we only have one face. I'm a real chick. I got a job. I got kids. I'm not going to, if something doesn't speak to me, I'm not going to purchase it just because it's new and because people want to see people use it. Because by the time I get to it, there's 50 million other people who have already done reviews on it. So I struggle with that, but I just feel like I have to be true to myself. And if something doesn't appeal to me, I'm not going to buy it, whether it's new or not. You know what I mean?
Right, but what I'm saying is I understand that, but I'm saying if it all depends. So you have to ask yourself the question: what is it that I really want from this YouTube thing? What am I really trying to get out of this YouTube thing? Is it a hobby? Is it a side hustle? What is it? So once you make up your mind, if it's just a hobby, then we do whatever we want to do. But if you're trying to make some money out of it and it's a side hustle, then you got to play the game in order to make the money. It's just like if I go to work, I can't go to work and take a nap because I'm tired. If I go to work, I got to work to get that paycheck. So if we're doing YouTube, I feel like, and we got to play the game, which is a hard game to play. But especially like Lynette said, we already have all these things against us. So it's like we're trying to play catch up in this situation. That's all I'm saying.
I know it's difficult for me to strike that balance between what it is I think people want to see and what it is that I want to do. And I want to grow, but this is my hobby. Yes, I would love to get PR. Okay, I would first want to say it. All right, if I could make money off the platform, even better. But I have a career, so those aren't my priorities. But I still want to feel like I'm succeeding. You never want to take up something and feel like you're failing at it. So that's why for me the growth is so important and the views are important, because I don't want to feel like I'm putting all this time and energy, even though I love it, because I like doing videos. I like the technical side. I like the editing. I like all of it, the makeup, the whole 9 yards, and the connecting with people. But also, you also kind of want to feel like, you're succeeding at it, even if it's just a hobby. So it's really tough to strike that balance between doing what people want to see because you want your channel to grow, and then not knowing what people want to see, and then doing what it is that you like and what makes you keep on going. So I want to ask the question, and I'm going to ask our audience in a second. I want to ask the question: what do you do then when you are feeling discouraged? Why don't you quit? What brings you back to doing another video, to staying on the platform, when you could just be like, you know what? I have kids. I have a job already. This is cute and all, but I don't need it, and I'm out of here. What brings you back?
Y'all.
I like to talk.
DMs. Where you at?
So,
where you at, girl? We miss you.
So for me, I'm the newest, right? But I'm a subscriber. So I look at things like from a subscriber, right? Instead of a creator. That's just the way I look at things. And so I know that in my opinion, the algorithm is totally against us. We already know that, right? So I just feel like for me on my channel, I don't really do what people want to see. I do what I really want to do. And I try to make it fun when people come onto my channel to see it. Another thing is I know that when I'm searching for my skin complexion, there's no matter what I type, no matter if I put a complexion, if I put medium, deep, dark, deep, because everybody uses these synonyms in their own ways. Like I see white women who say that they're dark. So what does that mean? So to me, it seems like we need to make up our own language to see if we can trick the algorithm. Like we should, but then people will take that. If we made a hashtag to try to find each other, because I'm telling you, every time I look for videos for women of my complexion, and just to be clear, I don't have to watch a woman of my complexion. I look at Lori's video and I learn everything that I need to know. But it's always something to find that reference when you're looking for a shade, a concealer, something like that. So that is important. So I look at, the darkest skin to the whitest skin, if I feel like I'm learning something or I'm entertained. There's so many videos, honestly, as a subscriber that I look at that I just go there because they make me laugh. Sometimes I'll look at their videos just because they make me laugh. They're not offering me anything. Some people are doing drugstore. I don't buy drugstore anymore, but it's okay. Some people love TJ Maxx, and I rarely go there. Some people hate on me because I like call me bourgeois, but I still love them.
Right.
Now I go to TJ
Yeah, so
Maxx.
I think that
You ever find good makeup
yes,
there? From the clothes and the shoes.
yes.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, everybody knows that I'm new and I was a loyal subscriber to all of the channels. You know, of course, I was an introvert. I just started during the pandemic to really commenting. But the reason my channel grew so fast is because I'm a subscriber. And I think it was sort of shock value that everybody, like Lynette told me that it was highly anticipated because I was like, they wanted to see if I was going to do it. And, you know, when you're in the chats and people get to know you from always being positive in the chats, then they want to see more of you. They want to, oh, what does she look like? What is she really like? So I think part of my channel, that was the hype to get my channel to grow. But now it's on me to continue to maintain that level of excitement, right? So now the growth has slowed down because all of my friends in the YouTube community already are subscribed, and now I got to hustle. And I'm okay with that. But what I learned is when I do, because everybody knows all the subscribers are my friends, but now when I'm doing videos, I tried doing a video that I really did not like, and my energy was different, right? My energy was different. So then I said to myself that, Chantel, don't do what you don't want to do. And I remember Lori, Monique, all of you guys have basically said, be authentic. Being authentic sells no matter what. So even honestly, you know, you guys have coerced me into liking color makeup. But even if I was just a new queen, people would still come there because if you're authentic and it's their aesthetic, they would enjoy it, right? But I just said on my channel that I'm not going to do something that I don't fully enjoy doing. But I do agree with Lori that if you want to play with the big dogs, you have to identify your goals. If it's a hobby, then don't trip off the numbers. If you want to grow, you have to do the things that people do to grow. And I'm telling you that I see some small micro creators who are hustling. I am exhausted by their posts. Like I see people, I ain't gonna say no names because I know they're in the chat, but I'm telling you from stories to this and just commenting and just in every chat and video, and I see their growth. And to me, you deserve it. You're earning it. And so I know that we get burnt out, but I think that because we have such a loving community that we have to encourage each other. We have to keep on, you know, pushing. And we do have to all acknowledge that the algorithm is not our friend. There are too many beautiful, deep complexion, dark complexion, Black women, women of color that we cannot find if we go, unless we know their names. In fact, some of the ladies in the chat who have new channels, I have typed out their names and I still couldn't find their channels. In fact, LBD, didn't you change your channel name because it was so hard to find?
I did. And because I wanted to grow, and yeah, people were not spelling it right. They don't pronounce it right. They don't remember it. And I just finally got to a point that I should have done a long time ago, was try to keep it nice and simple. LBD Beauty. It's something that I hope people can remember and that they can type in. And now when you type that in, at least when I type it in, I come up. So
it works for me too.
Yeah, and cool because I used to try to get Lynette, and I was a long time subscriber when I was just watching YouTube, so she would come up. But if I just try to put her channel in, I would get like London makeup artists. Think about like Marlo. I just found out about Marlo because of Kara. She mentioned your name, and I was like, who? And I love Pat McGrath, and she's all about taking luxury to the next level. And I mean, Lori, I just found out about Lori, and of course, it's just crazy. It's just like people are just not coming up on your feeds, and it's like, yes, you have to change your algorithm. You have to change how you watch people. Yeah, that's all fun and games, but some of these people should have been coming up naturally, organically, and we're just getting that opportunity. So it's really frustrating. It's hard. Yes, you do have to do content you like. I believe in that wholeheartedly. When people are like, oh, you want to buy this? Thank you, but I don't want to buy it because I don't like it, and I'm not going to do a video on it. And I fund this whole thing by myself and everything outside of this that you don't see. Okay, and I have goals, financial dreams, investments, so much things that I want to do. So I can't buy all the makeup. You know, my funds are not infinite. You know, and And I really do believe, and I tell other people, like, when you get frustrated, like sometimes you just have to take yourself out of it. Like, maybe you won't grow as fast by not having the new makeup, but just do what you like, because people will come back. Somebody will stumble across it or tell a friend, like, hey, this person, I really do enjoy their videos. But you do have to be authentic to yourself. But that's hard sometimes when you're just starting out. Like, I feel like right now, in past maybe last summer was when I really just started feeling authentic to myself on this particular album. Like, where I was just like, my personality can come through, and I wasn't so reserved, so just holding back because I'm afraid of what people might think of me, you know?
I can definitely relate to that.
Evelyn in color. Hey, Ev.
Marlo, you're being very quiet.
I know. She's sitting back in the cut. You watching?
I'm not just listening. I just haven't had a chance.
Okay, well, come on, Marlo.
We've been usurping the conversation, huh? We've been usurping the conversation. I'm trying to use my big words since I'm a teacher.
Yes, Monique using her big words.
I'm trying to use my big words.
Okay, what does that mean, Monique? What is usurp?
Taking over. Taking over.
I'm just enjoying everybody's commentary and things. I think we all have the same thoughts, basically. But I guess going back to your first question about how, the struggles, that was the first initial question to everybody. I don't know. I think for me, when I first started YouTube, I was not a subscriber. When I started creating content, I was a content creator from the jump. It's bittersweet for me. I have a lot of mixed emotions on my journey because when I first started, all I wanted to do was have fun. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta, in my opinion, I'm not a shy person, obviously. And I was like, I knew I could do that part of it. But when I started, I was acting like a YouTuber. I didn't like it at all. My first video was horrible. I can't stand it. I want to take it down. But Lori said, don't take it down. So I'm not taking it down. I just didn't like the way it was going. And then I was like, you know what? I'm a grown woman, dog. You know what I mean? I'm going to do me and act the way Marlo acts normally. And so I started doing that, and it was fine. My intentions for YouTube was never to get money, was never to do anything. However, within me saying that, if something happened and progressed, of course, I'm going to be thankful. I'm going to be gracious and all of that stuff. And as I continue to start getting better, because in my opinion, I felt like I stunk. Nobody was there to help me the way everybody, like in this group in chat, we have each other. I didn't have that when I started. I didn't have people helping me and telling me about writing and how to edit. I did everything by myself. It used to take me 2 days to edit one video where it could take me an hour right now. And, and then in the beginning, I was pretty good at makeup, but I wasn't as good as I am now. And I shouldn't feel bad about saying that I feel that I'm good now. God is like my pastor always says, if nobody's there to uplift you, you uplift yourself. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be shamed because I do feel at this point of the game, I know how to blend a daggone eyeshadow, daggone it. You know what I mean? and I feel my growth has always been stunted. I don't know why. I mean, I gain subscribers, I lose subscribers. Yes, you guys are talking about the algorithm. I agree with that, and then my whole thing though is not even subscribers for me. I feel is my views. I get disheartened about that because I'm like, this can't be happening to me. Like, I am not my content I feel is decent. I feel like I feel good about my content, but it just like, why am I not getting views? And just like I think Lynette said, is like, I don't really compare myself to people. I'm not that girl, but I will be like, I don't understand why I'm not receiving as many views as other people when you know, when I don't know, I don't even like talking about it that much, but that's why we're here, because we're talking about the uncomfortable. And I just feel like I don't understand that at all. And I've been on the tube since 2016. You know, I was like, I didn't get my 400 subscribers in a day. It took me probably a year to get 100. Okay. You know, I didn't have, like, you know,
Real
Chantel
talk.
was saying, you know, like, I didn't start as like that. And, you know, actually, it would be really smart. It's a good strategic thing in terms of, you know, not having a YouTube channel, but you're a subscriber, you're always in the chat. People already know you. So when you start a channel, you're going to get that. You're going to get that. You're going to get that automatically because you're known. I wasn't known like that. So, and when it comes to the algorithm and things of that nature, how people are in the chat and us on this panel, we're talking about the tags. Let me tell you something. I've been on it a long time. I know the tags are important. I know the thumbnails are important. Those are things that's going to make people want to click. And you being on that page, when I tell you guys, y'all go look at my video, right? If you type in those tags, my tags, I've shown, Lori has seen it on when I open up my thing, my stuff comes up on the first page and I'm still not getting pushed. You know what I'm saying? Like, my tags are right. My thumbnails are right. Like, what the heck am I not doing right? I mean, people just don't like me.
Yeah, people like you. Stop saying that. Stop saying that. People like you.
It's not that people don't like you. Whoever is with you is supposed to be with you, and whoever does not like you and is not with you, they ain't supposed to be with you.
I know that's right, girl. Yeah, but it's trying to figure it out. You know,
it's frustrating too, because it's like me and Marlo talk about it a lot. I'm sorry.
No,
Marlo and I talk about it a lot.
Exposure, right?
Yeah, and my thing is, YouTube is not a hobby for me. So I'm letting everybody know I need to make some money. Because anything I do that I'm putting my time and my effort into, it's like people that don't create YouTube don't understand when you have to do your prep work. I got to research the products, do all the prep work. I got to do the setup. I got to do my makeup, do whatever I'm going to do, film. Then I got to edit. I got to create thumbnails. I got to do description bars. It's a lot of work to go into YouTube. And I feel like, and I just feel like if anybody else can get paid, then I can get paid. Because no one's no better than me. So that's my issue with YouTube, because I feel like I put out content that's quality content.
Yes.
And someone else put out content that's quality content. They can get a check, but I can't. Something wrong with that picture. Yeah. Something is wrong with that to me.
Yeah, and it's great that I think that, you know, and then the rules have changed. You know, I mean, even YouTube changed the rules of being monetized and all this stuff. So you know what? If I'm being totally transparent with you guys, I do want to also talk about the blessings and the positivity, because I have a great community, and and it's weird with me, even though I'm a small YouTuber, I have been acknowledged. Even though I'm sad and I get like, you know, just like, I don't want to say sad, but discouraged about my views. Now I'm talking about views. I'm not talking about subs. I'm talking about my views. But at the same time, I've been blessed. I do get PR. I get PR from Pixie. I'm affiliated with my, what am I? Midas Cosmetics. What else? You know, Broader Cosmetics, and I get PR from Makeup Geek. I mean, I'm affiliated with all these great brands that I like. You know what I mean? So I'm very blessed in that. So I don't want to come on here and complain, because at the end of the day, my little butt was recognized by people, and it happened organically. I swear to God, I promise you guys, I am not like, I didn't reach out to these companies. They reached out to me, and I'm like, oh my God, Makeup Geek wants me to be on their PR and affiliate list. Like, I was like, what? I ain't nobody. I used to always say that. Like, I'm like, I ain't nobody. So I don't want to just talk about the negativity, because I feel like for me, I have been blessed, and I acknowledge that, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful for what I have been able to receive and all that stuff. But again, all that stuff is not that important to me other than, trying to push out. Like, I would just like for people to see my content and be able to look at me as older influencer that's literally almost 50 years old and can still present and do makeup really well and make sure that I want to put out that everybody is beautiful inside and outside, no matter their age and no matter what age you are, especially our age group, 40s and 50s, that we could do it and we could do anything we want and not be put in a box,
I think the other thing that's really important, the other thing that's really important to me is being a place where there's zero drama. Like, I want nothing to do with drama on my channel, on anybody else's channel, in my lives. Like, I don't want to subscribe to drama channels. I don't want that energy in my life. And I feel like the drama is what the drama gets pushed and pushed and pushed. And I don't want to see that. I want to be surrounded by positive energy and just great content. And unfortunately, that doesn't always get pushed out the way that the negative and the drama does.
Yeah. Yeah, that negative gets all the attention. All of it.
It's actually very bad, and that's another, if you put a specific name in your title, whoever it is, that video may be used because it's going to be associated with some type of drama. And you are so right, Gigi. I mean, me and Lori talk about this all the time. I've never been a drama channel, will never start a drama channel. Even when I give reviews, I don't even use specific words. If I don't like a product, like something by Morphe or something, or like, I don't sit there and be like, y'all, this is garbage. This is like, I don't even talk like that. Like, I do it professionally because that's how I want to roll on my channel. Because if I don't like it, I'm not going to just like totally just downgrade everything. Now, I'll call Lori later and be like, girl. But
right.
Goes, but drama sells, unfortunately, guys. But
and I'm like that too. I don't put nothing. Yeah, if you don't see something on my channel, it means I don't support that product. But you won't hear me, for the most part, it won't come out my mouth. You won't hear me say, oh, well, I don't mess with this channel. Or you'll hear me say, oh, this is the product from the company that should not be named, or something like that. But I agree. I'm not going to just put stuff out there or just be drama just to get attention, because that's not who I am as a person. So, yeah.
So let's talk about the positivity. Audra has brought it up, Audra at Home, Evelyn in Color. Someone else made a comment too. And it's also something that I wanted to bring up as well, about the community and about, like, for example, when I became a content creator, I saw very early on the white beauty YouTubers that kind of have formed their own clique, their friendships, and they would talk about each other on each other's channels. They would shout out their videos. They would link their videos below. They would tell you to go follow. They would do collaborations together. And I really thought, like, wow, I remember speaking to someone else, another Black beauty YouTuber, Adrian, and thinking, like, we need to be doing the same thing. We need to be coming together and hyping each other up and supporting each other so that we can all lift each other up and become more successful on the platform. It's not about competition. It's about collaborating and working together. And that's why it's been so amazing for me to find you ladies, this community of ladies. And that's exactly what we've been doing. Like, we see the new folks, Gigi and Chantel, and we've supported them. We've talked about them. We've collaborated with them on IG, on YouTube, and we've kind of just all come together and really helped to uplift one another. And I know I've gotten subscribers from collaborating with you ladies. I know I've gotten people coming over and taking a peek at my channel because they were watching Ashley or Marlo and they mentioned me and they're like, oh, well, let me know. Say, oh, who is this chick? I don't know. And, you know, there are a lot of women in the chat that have said, you know, they're looking for us. They're looking for Black creators and they can't find them. YouTube is not suggesting them. They're typing in Black beauty YouTubers, which I've done. and they don't come up. Like Lori was saying, you're looking for a product and you say dark skin, and there's like 6, 7 white girls that come up first, and then there's a black woman that comes up, and I'm like, what? So
that is just crazy.
It is crazy. So I know for me, it's been great because this kind of collaboration that I found with all of you here is not something that I see in everyday life. Usually when you got a few black people, there's your token few black people in a company somewhere, and it's a competition. Like, well, if you succeed, that means they're not going to need me, the other black person here. So it's kind of like, so to come here and to find this kind of community has been amazing. So I want us to talk a little bit about that, especially for the newer folks who are just coming on, and maybe you have found yourself embraced by other content creators and subscribers, and how that's helped your channel, if at all.
I just feel like for the community itself, for me, it's not even about the channel. I'm just being honest. Like the people that I met, like Monique, that I developed a friendship with, I want to be supportive of all, and I can be, but the greatest blessing for me is the people. It's really the people I'm talking about. I have formed literally lifelong relationships that I met on YouTube, and that will always be in my life, YouTube or no YouTube. That for me is more powerful than somebody subscribing to my channel. It's like the friendships that I've developed. Oh my God. And guys, what's so crazy? I have been so lucky with that. Some people have told me, oh, you do got to be careful with folks. Now, I'm not saying that, but I have been lucky to be able to have met such wonderful women. I mean, Lynette, I don't know if me and Lynette, me and Lynette has been subscribed to each other's channels for years. We just started communicating, like really talking to each other in this past year and a half or so. So we've always been subbed to each other forever, and we've always watched each other's videos. I just never really got to talk to Lynette like that until everybody started coming together. So that's the positive that I take away from this. And it's okay. Some people, may not like our content or like people. We could always suggest and tell people to, hey, go check out this channel. But I tell you guys, if somebody comes to my channel and they really don't like my content, that's okay. I'm not for you. We're not, just because Lynette tells me to go follow it or check them out, I'm gonna check it out. But if I don't like your content, I don't like your content.
Is that why you didn't subscribe to me?
And therefore that's what because I want people to be in part of it if they really want to be. You know what I'm saying? But I love you guys all. I can't even, I'm going to shut up, but I can't, I'm about to get off because I got to go pretty soon. So that's why I'm trying to get my talk in.
Just speaking time in.
I'm trying to get my talk in. Okay, y'all got to listen to me because I'm about to go and get my grandkids, Kyle. Why? Because my grandkids are even more important than what I'm doing right now.
And she's right, Marlo. When she says she's made lifelong friendships, like, was that 2 weeks ago? The three of us, you, Lynette, and myself, were on a video chat, and we weren't talking about makeup. We were just chatting like three girlfriends in 3 different areas of the country, which we are. We've created lifelong friendships. Chantel, she is my friend. Ashley, I look up to her. Even though she's younger than me, I still look up to her. I have goals to get like Ashley. One of these days, I've been with you since you were like at 300 subscribers. Something I've been following you since then, and to see the growth, I'm so happy for you. And I hope to be like that one day, if I decide to just put my mind to it. But like a lot of people say, teaching is my superpower. And I can do more random lives in the summer because I'm off during the summer. So, everybody knew the struggle with me trying to find a new teaching job, which I found that new teaching job.
Well, thank
He
God.
talked.
Woohoo!
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Ruby said, I do want to hone on this, guys, and for everybody in the chat. It is so true that people also, YouTube, I don't know why, unsubscribe people and from people's channels. So just always make, when you're looking at somebody's channel, like I started doing a lot to make sure I am still subscribed.
Yeah.
I have. They unsubscribed me from you, Marlo. I told you,
Yeah.
and I subscribed back.
The disrespect, right? The disrespect.
They tried to play me, Marlo, like those lashes.
I'm like, who's that?
Yeah, I
I know.
feel like the same. Oh, go ahead, Gigi.
Sorry. I was just gonna say, as a newer like YouTuber, I think that the thing for me was I really had to get out of my own head because I had so many misconceptions about like being on YouTube, and I'm not even gonna lie, I prejudged, you know what I mean, and just felt like it was filled with nothing but negativity and drama, and we as Black women, we can't be together and be positive. Like that's just not going to happen because I've had so many negative experiences, not enough positive ones. So for this right here, like this is amazing. I didn't even know that this was a thing. That there was like women out there that support each other, that are there for each other, and have actually built a community around each other. And it's amazing. It's amazing.
It truly is.
Yeah.
I would say for
I
me,
agree.
this is the first time I really, we promote community, but this is the first time I feel like I really found you guys, and I really could say like I have a full community as being a YouTuber. Before, for so long, I just felt like I was out there by myself. Like honestly, like I was subscribed to she finally just collabed the other day, and she was like, "I wanted to collab with you, but I was scared." I'm like, "Why? I'm human for what? Don't be scared to talk to me." You know what I mean? But
Ashley, you are so right. Because just like you said, Ash, I didn't know about you neither. It must have been between either, just like you said, Kira or Yachty or something, or me just seeing you. Something. That's how I really. And I'm like, this girl is fabulous. And I'm like, I'm gonna watch. Definitely, I watch everybody's videos. But you are closer to my skin tone, right? So there's a lot of things I'm gonna look for with you, and just like Lori was talking about, she couldn't find nobody with her skin tone. Obviously, our skin tone, we ain't gonna have that much problem because we light skin. It is what it is. I don't want to be light skin shamed. It is what it is.
yeah,
The point is
That's a whole nother conversation because we talked about that before.
We already did a live on colorism. So
Yes.
go watch our live on colorism.
We're talking about color shaming. What we really need to discuss also, and it's been brought up, Lori mentioned it. 3 of us in here right now are 50 years old. I'm 50.
Oh yes,
Well,
age shaming. Age shaming has
Let me
got to
see your birth certificate.
Girl, you see this gray hair?
Don't
Oh,
that's
girl. We're 50 and fabulous.
hell with us, because you know.
Thank you, Lori. 50 fabulous.
50 and fabulous, baby. 50 and fabulous.
But we are inclusive in our community. It's not just us 8 people here. It is a big community, y'all. We the verses. Remember last week we were dancing, Ashley. We were in the verses. Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat.
Oh my God,
We
girl!
had a great time.
Girl,
It's a community.
I was
y'all.
jamming to that.
And it's not just
Ashley.
Ashley was jamming. But our community.
Don't
is
get
not
Ashley
limited.
started. Don't get her started.
it don't take much. But literally, like that's what she's saying. I've been having like Yachty, like just finding your community and within it and lifelong friendships. Like because Kara found me, she put me on with Yachty, and it's just like literally been fast friends. I found all of you guys and be able to have a community. But literally, they know. I was like, I was like, y'all, I'm struggling. I'm having a rough time. Like somebody very close to me passed. That was basically like my mother. X, Y, and Z is going on. It's been a tough year and a half with COVID professionally in the healthcare system. all the stores that I work in were torn up. I mean, torn to shreds when George Floyd was murdered. I mean, like literally, the store I work in now is a construction zone. Okay, it was like, oh, put the hard hat on so nothing will hit you in the head. So I mean, it's just been so much. So it's great when you come here and you have all this positivity. So that's what keeps me going. So like, yeah, like the numbers are great, but guess what? Any little milestone I make, you guys are right there to make. And I just made 3K this week. Oh,
Yes.
Oh, congratulations, Ash.
Yeah. And Gigi, I'm so glad that you found Gigi just for you, because I just heard you say a little while ago about how you didn't have the greatest experiences. I'm so grateful that I found you, and grateful that you are now having these great experiences and seeing us older women. Well, I don't want to say older, we seasoned, nice,
Yeah.
and fine wine.
Yes.
Because I'm happy that you, right. I'm happy that you were able to find this community, and I'm so grateful because, and I wish on some level, on all levels, that this happened to me for in 2016, because when I started, I had nobody. The only one, it was only me and Bridget. We was like, that's my road, that's my ride and die. You know what I mean? And me and Bridget started off. She was calling me. She was like, "Okay, what camera do you use? What da 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 da?" But it wasn't as bountiful as this. But you know what? Maybe God made it that way. Maybe He wanted for us to put in the work and find each other. And listen, we always want things to happen, but God makes a way for it to happen on His time, and that's the way it's supposed to be.
I wanted to say that when we were talking about the community, because Marlo I was going to quit, and my Wednesdays is what made me not want to leave YouTube. I was going to just stop doing everything and just literally just do my Wednesday lives, because like you said, it's the community that we have built. And I try to have a place on my platform that's a safe place to come and have real grown women conversations, have real talks and stuff like that, because I feel like what we're experiencing now as older women, I feel like our younger women are not able to experience that because we don't got our stuff together. We are not good examples for our younger women to be able to see what real sisterhood looks like. And so for us to be able to come together, talk about things, work on ourselves, and be an example for our younger generations, for them to be able to see, hey, oh, that's what it looks like to support another woman. That's what it looks like to be there for another woman. I'm not in competition with her. She's not my enemy. That is my girl. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love the most about our community, because we do that with each other. We support each other. We lift each other up, and I that's one of the reasons why I don't quit YouTube.
And we don't exclude. We don't exclude over 50, over 40, over 60. Jamila, I am Jamila. She looks 18, 16. She's a part of our community. We are inclusive, and it's not just to Black women. We are inclusive to men. We are inclusive to white women,
everyone,
Hispanic women.
Everybody.
We are inclusive. If you want to be a part of our community and you're drama free, come to our community.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. In my opinion, this was never about us not being inclusive. This is about how do we get ahead, and why aren't we growing, to me? Because like you all said, in my opinion, because I subscribe to all of you, is that you guys have quality content, period. Like, I don't care if I'm not learning anything. Even before I played in color, it was the uplifting, the conversation, the checking on us, the jokes, the everything that kept me watching you. I was not doing all that bold stuff. I wasn't even wearing lashes, okay? I tried. I had some technical difficulties, so I couldn't get them on. But like, I watched Dr. Ash, I watched all you guys, and you guys always select color. I did not, but I enjoyed it. And I think it just taught me technique and things like that. But even as a subscriber, if you make me laugh or you drop some gems, then I think that sometimes, like Jackie said, that we get into our own heads. When we're stuck in front of that camera, we lose our personality sometimes. And I think that, you know, because it's hard. Like even Pam Marie said that once you get on that screen, like she can do lives all day, but once you're in that screen, it's like your personality leaves the room. But I think it's important to keep on teaching, to keep on laughing, to keep on being a community, even when you're filming and editing and things like that. And to do what Lynette did, to have these groups where we all get out and talk about it and let people know that even though we're putting in the work, whether it's a hobby or we want to earn money, we're doing work. And no matter how much we're trying, the algorithm is not on, and we have to support each other by.
Absolutely.
I just want to say that.
Ways. I'm sorry.
I just want to say I'm feeling some kind of way. I'm feeling a little salty that I wasn't part of this IG versus chat. But go ahead, Lori. Go ahead.
I wasn't even.
I just have to say, y'all missed it. Y'all,
I watched it. I watched it on my own by myself in my living room, and I was jamming. Okay, so it's all right.
Well, Lynette, I missed it. I want to tell you something. You missed it, and I instigated it.
Thank you, Chantel. Thank you.
I was like, "Who's gonna sing up in here?" Yeah, I was like, "Who's gonna sing?" They started singing. Oh, who's gonna dance?
Me.
Yeah.
We had a ball. I'm sorry, Marlon.
Ashley was doing a whole.
I missed out. I missed out on a lot of stuff anyway.
And that's me in real life. I dance on my 2 feet in real life. Okay, chair dance is only because the camera is situated just here. Okay,
I'm always running around this house dancing. My family, like, they hate me because I'm always dancing. Like, that's just what I do.
Well, I'm down for the karaoke get together. Okay.
Oh my God, girl, you ain't saying nothing but a word.
But it's right here.
You leaving in 4 minutes, so
right. You about to go. But I also want to say this: when it comes to support, I think we also have to know. Like, I can only speak for myself because I work third shift, and I'm a binge watcher, and I might not watch the videos as they drop, but I'll just binge watch videos, or I'll watch them on my TV, or I'll let them play when I'm cleaning the house or stuff like that. I think also as small influencers, we do have to understand that there are different ways to support. And I think me and Marlo talk about this. You know, I believe, you know, I only watch what I want to watch, and I got a life. We all have lives, so we can't expect everybody to watch every single thing that drops, you know, whatever. And I think sometimes in the community, people get in their feelings a little bit when they feel like they're not being supported. But a lot of times people might be supporting you, but they just might not be typing in or saying anything. And we just have to know that people support in so many different ways. Like, I'll shout out people on my channel. I'll share stuff on my Instagram. Like Lynette, I'll tell you, I'll send a thing like I'm binge watching you today. You know, I'll just send you a message, but I might not comment on none of the videos, you know? So I think we have to understand that there are different ways that people show us support. And as influencers, we have to be grateful for that.
I agree, Lori. Piggyback on that, what you said before I go is, you're right, Lori. I feel like we are all content. I consider myself, I'm a subscriber because as I said, I was always a content creator first. So for me, you know, I want to support everybody. I tell Lori, I tell all you guys, first of all, I'm in bed by 8 o'clock, first of all, number one. And number two, I binge watch on Saturdays. Again, I may not, you know, say something on a video, but please, let's not get it twisted. I support all you guys. I'm subscribed. That's a one way of support. If you subscribe to my channel and never said anything to me on my videos, guess what? You still supported me. You know what I mean? So we just have to make sure that we are adjusting our expectations on what we assume on somebody else or not assume, because I watch all of you guys. I make sure I press the like button, you know, and all of that stuff. So if you don't see me all the time in the chat, don't just assume that I'm not there, or I'm not seeing it, or I'm not supporting you. And for you guys to bust out, I mean, I think is it Kara? I'm like, girl, you busting out a video every other day. I ain't gonna be able to. You know, because guys, I promise you, I mean, I'm in my career. I work sometimes at night. You know, I I don't work from home. Sometimes I do, but I'm out, and so I have to manage that. I have to be able to also manage my personal life and my own self-care. And you know what I mean? And self-care is not necessarily me being on the phone 24/7. So it's just not. That's not my self-care. But I'm always supporting you guys all the time. So I'm gonna close out for myself. So just let me finish saying that I love all you guys. I love everybody in chat. Thank you so much. I just want to say thank you. I'm so grateful for you guys been supporting me, especially for the ones, my new ones, my older ones that have been supporting me literally from the Dirtman form. Like, I guess in this group I could say Lynette and Bridget. Bridget's not on, but Lynette and Bridget, been with me since the beginning for the most part. Thank you, Lynette, for allowing me to come on and inviting me to this chat.
I'm glad you were able to join us.
So much. I'm grateful and I'm thankful that you even asked me. Anytime anybody asks me anything, I'm very humble and I'm like, oh my God, you asked me to come on her channel. And I'm grateful for that. So I think that's everything. I love you guys so much. I have to go get my grandbabies, honey, because my grandson is like everything to me. And we are going to watch tonight Black Widow.
And I'm his favorite auntie.
Yes. Yes, you are.
I'm messing with Marlo. Y'all, I'm just messing with Marlo because I'm the favorite.
Yeah. That's an inside joke that we're not going to do.
Well, thank you, Marlo. I'm so glad you accepted and that you were able to be here. So,
and also, Lynette, just somebody had commented, I don't think you saw that they were asking about our channels. I was just going to let them know that you'll be posting all the channels after the live in your description bar.
Sure. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Lynette, just quit. She thinks you're a moderator. Just quit.
Okay. Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye, Marlo.
Bye, Marlo.
Bye, Marlo.
Bye.
Girl.
You can't be Marlo's moderator, y'all.
Okay. The pay is terrible and the expectations are way too high.
I'm telling you right now.
So I wanted to say that for all of you that support us, thank you. And by subscribing, by watching the videos, by sharing the videos, letting your friends and your fellow makeup beauty lovers know about us, helps us. I see people that will tag brands on IG when I do a look using a brand's palette, and they'll tag me, and I'm like, oh, so that's a great help too. So having you guys support really matters. It really matters. And Jackie, I just I know that we have been. Marlo couldn't get in a word. So I wanted, Jackie, if there was anything you wanted to say, because you've been sitting there quiet.
I was just going to say that, everybody has something different to bring to the table. I know at one point when I was thinking about just hanging it up because I work 2 jobs and it's hard. And actually, I know I work at a pharmacy and I work at a school. And it is hard to come home and sometimes cranking out videos, trying to do what at 10 o'clock at night, you can't halfway see what you're doing. It's hard to find the time. And I am 59. I'm 59. What? And so, yes. And girl, I had one of my friends tell me, she said, you can't stop. She said, there's nobody in our category. Everybody's 50, just turning 50. She says, I'm almost 60. So she's like, we have to stay in the game because there's nobody representing, people over 55, 56, 50, so that was encouraging. And what really, the subscribers, they do mean a lot. I remember when I missed posting a video of one Wednesday, Tierney reached out to me on Instagram. Are you okay? I missed your video. And that meant so much because, you're doing the work, but you don't always, know that people are actually counting on you and looking for you on your upload days and wondering if you're okay. So, our subscribers mean a lot, and we just appreciate you being there.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you showing up and looking for the videos.
Absolutely.
Yes, we look forward to hearing about our ages.
Thank you.
Ruby said,
I'm sorry. I didn't hear her.
Ruby says we're lying about our ages. And they say you look bomb, Jackie.
Okay.
I can't believe it. You look bomb. Gotti said, wow, Jackie, you look bomb.
Wow, Jackie looks bomb. Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Thank you.
Yes, auntie, yes.
Lynette, I want to just say this one thing.
Mhm.
I think what you mentioned, you brought up something that is very important. I do think a way that our subscribers can really help is when we post pictures on the gram and stuff like that, tagging and mentioning these makeup brands, because at the end of the day, even though we are small content creators, our subscribers buy makeup based off of our recommendations. Like they really do. And so we are contributing to these brands' pockets. You know what I'm saying? And these brands need to know that, yeah, you have a Jackie Aina, you might have all these other big influencers, people might watch whatever, but a lot of people do want to watch someone that's like them and they connect more with, and they feel like, not saying that bigger YouTubers are not giving honest opinions, but they do feel like smaller content creators do give honest opinions, and they go out and they purchase things based off of our recommendations. And I feel like these brands need to know that. And I think that is a really good way for our subscribers to help, so these brands can see, hey, you know, I'm buying it, but I'm only buying it because of this person or that person. You know what I'm saying? They need to see that.
And I know Kinky Sweat, Alicia, that's how she got in with Refer and some of the because I'm a subscriber to Kinky Sweat as well. We were like tagging the brands like, yo, I bought this because of her, or she's been a stand for your brand. She buys everything. You should put her on the PR list. And so it does go a long way. So any support you give is always thankful and it's always helpful. And it was good
I will never forget.
It was good for me to know, Lori, that you watch, but you don't always comment. Because that's, you know, it was good for me to know that you are supporting and you watch, even if you don't comment. Because, you know, we don't know that you're supporting if, like, we don't know who's watching. We don't know if they comment. So it's nice to know. And I understand now that there are a lot of people, because there's a lot of videos I watch. I don't always comment either, but I'm watching it. So it was a good reminder for me to know that, you know, even though people might not be commenting, they are still supportive.
They do watch, because I like to watch it. I prefer to watch YouTube on my television. So like I come in my beauty room, I turn my TV on and I watch YouTube, but then that means I got to get my phone out to try to comment and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of times I'll watch and not say anything. But then I do try to let people know in my lives, like if you come in my live, I'll be like, oh, blah, 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 you know, just to let you know that I did see something of your content when I'm talking to you in the live.
Yeah, I watch a lot too. I'm coming home, I'm in the kitchen, you know, cooking or cleaned up. I set my phone up in the windowsill and I'm watching, but I can't always stop and type a comment or say, give them stuff. But I do watch it. I watch YouTube almost 24/7. I'm in the bed at night watching YouTube.
Me too, Jackie.
I am. And Lori, I told them
all the time.
Yes, I was watching somebody's video, fell asleep, and woke up, and I was in Lori's live, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Me too.
I don't know how long Lori had been on. I don't know how long she had been on, but I was so embarrassed. I said, "Oh no, did she say something?" You know, I was just like, I had no clue.
Right.
And I definitely try to watch anyway. Sometimes the lives are a little bit harder for me to watch because they're so much longer and we're responding to everyone's comments. But I always try to let people know I'm here. Like Monique, I'm like, hey, I was here. But a lot of times I'm just watching in the background. Like literally, Lynette put out her ranking of her papograph videos. And I was like, oh my God, yes, I have to watch this. Girl, it took me 3 days to watch it because every time I got comfortable, I was like, wait. Oh,
yes.
You were boring me. I was legit tired.
And I talk.
It wasn't you. It was me because I was like, I'm so tired. And every day I'm like, okay, but I'm gonna finish watching.
So
I really enjoyed the videos too.
Evelyn in Color says, a question for all of us. How do we feel about the idea of a community similar to how people view the indie makeup community? And if you picked a title, what would it be? Or is it a subset?
Hmm.
Good question.
That's a very interesting question.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I feel like we have a community of mature Black beauty content creators. I don't think we've given ourselves a name. I don't know that, but the way that we support each other, like we are tonight, I really feel like we've already kind of created our own community, if it's not formal or official.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with Evelyn. What she's asking is because that's what I was hinting around to, but then I thought that other people will steal our hashtag anyway. But I wish that we could come up with something very unique so we can find each other in this world. And even if it would work, if we did something like as a test to see if it would work, if we put that hashtag in our stuff. But just to identify each other, because, you know, we use this term, and I don't know if it's official or not, micro creators. So, but I've never looked for micro creators when I was looking for videos, right? So I think that just like we have indie and we have luxury and we have drugstore in our community, even though we're a whole of a beauty community, but how do we identify the Black micro creators in the beauty community, like really come up with something that we know that we're using, because it is very, very hard to find other people outside of the collabs or people tagging other people or stuff like that. And I'm looking all the time.
Yeah.
So,
I know what.
Sorry, go ahead, Lori.
No, I know what I do. Like I find people sometimes. I'll just type in dark skin makeup or something like that, and I'll just go through whatever comes up. But you have to go, girl. You have to keep going and scrolling. And but then you can find other YouTubers that are, you know, might be smaller influencers and things like that. So it's like you do have to just go out of your way. But I think it would be a good idea if we came up with a name or. But see, the only thing about that hashtag will only kind of work within.
Even if we did it as a test,
I don't know how we could pull others in. You know?
Did we lose Jackie?
Did we lose Jackie?
Yeah, where'd
I think
she go?
so.
Oh, yes, we did. Let's add her back.
Here she comes.
Hey, Jackie. We lost you for a minute.
My phone died.
Someone.
But I think that's a great idea, Chantel, because I feel like. We do need to identify ourselves because we are a group of women that support.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about this hashtag thing, so this is new to me. But yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah, you put them in. You'll put the hashtag in all your videos, like in the title. You can put the hashtag in there, and then then people could be able to find it.
Fortunata said that's what we have on IG chat. So maybe if we look at our IG community.
Jess was saying that I always use the tag Black Beauty YouTuber on IG, but I never thought to I know in my tags I'll have mature makeup, but yeah, I never thought to so yeah, maybe that's something to explore. I would be down for that.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
This social media stuff, ladies, has got me feeling so old. So old. I don't know how to do an IG story. Like I was talking to Lori, I was like, girl, I don't even know how to put the picture. I couldn't even promote this live on IG because I didn't know how to put the picture in there because it's never the right dimension. The same thing for the community post. I mean, I used to think I was hip and happening, but not so much anymore.
Chantel knows how to do it. She can put it out there.
Yeah, girl, I just learned how to post IG stories, so I'm right there with you. I just learned how to do IG stories.
I think it's because I'm so new that I've been excited and exploring everything, and I go to the creators on YouTube, creators on IG, and I learn all these little things. And even though my subscribers are most of our community and everything else, but honestly, I get decent views, and I think that could have something to it because I usually get more views than my subscribers, and I am new. So, I mean, even though I don't know if it works or not because I'm so new, but I've been doing it, and it appears like it may work.
Well, that's good. That's good. I was suggesting that maybe we can, as a community, start to have like a little segment that we all do in our videos. Even if you're doing a live, just do a shout out. Pick a influencer and just shout out the influencer. You know, maybe just have an influencer of the day or whatever, something that we all could do, and that way we could just bring attention to an influencer when you upload a video or upload a live.
Well, you don't upload a live.
Oh, well, you're right. Thank you. Thank you. When you go live.
No, that's just me being me.
Right.
But I would be happy to have y'all sponsor my videos. You know, my live. You know, I would give y'all
Who's sponsoring your video? What are you talking about?
Not
I don't know where she got sponsorship from.
Not the sponsoring the way you think, but you know, at the end of my lives, y'all know me. I'm just gonna say, hey, this live was brought to you by the producers, Dr. Ash. You know, I'm giving y'all shout outs for
Yeah, when I do lives, I always say at the end of my lives too, I'm like, listen, if you guys are not subscribed to each other, make sure y'all go support each other. Please go find each other and support each other, because everybody up in here is making amazing content. I'd make sure that I do that.
For sure.
Yeah.
And we have collabs coming up, y'all. Just don't think this is it. We have other collabs. Lynette and I have a collab coming up. Gigi and I have a collab coming up.
Gigi and I got one coming up too, okay? We ain't talking about it on it's gonna happen too, okay?
Miss Jackie and I have a collab coming up. Chantel and I have a collab coming up. She doesn't know yet. Lori,
she doesn't know yet.
I have a collab coming up this Tuesday too.
She already knows.
All right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever DJ Mo wants, yes.
So, and I know there are content creators in the chat right now. Some of them I have never seen before. Some of them are new. So please feel free to put your name or your channel, if YouTube will allow you, in the description box, and then I can add it after this is over, and I can add it to the description box so that we can all find each other. I've been monitoring the chat, and I see people are subscribing to each other, which is absolutely 100% what we want to do. You know, this is how we grow. This is how we succeed. And yeah, so let's help each other. Let's support each other. And we've had, ladies, I looked up at one point and we had 70 people on this live. So give yourselves a hand, ladies, okay?
And
that's
even
wonderful.
we have to like.
Girl, I ain't never had 20 people on the live, so that's amazing.
It is amazing.
Before in my life, and I'm really appreciative. I always make sure that I shout out anybody who can just come in. You know, some people tell me they're coming in, you know, like Kara might be putting the boys down or feeding the boys. If you just come in and say, hey, for a few seconds and you have to go, that's fine. Just the fact that you even came, I am so happy and so blessed, because like I said, I'm not aspiring to be a big, to get PR. I'm not after making money from this. I just like the engagement with you guys. I like coming in and talking with you guys and just playing in the makeup. I just like playing in it. That's it.
Yeah.
I know that I never used to watch lives. I'm like, oh, they're too long and I can't fast forward, and I ain't got time for hours in here. I don't think so. And then Monique, I don't know how I got sucked into Monique's lives, but now like I watch people's lives. And now that we have established this community, and not just with YouTubers, but with subscribers. So I'll go into a chat now and it's like, hey, what's up? It's like hello, girlfriends and chatting.
That's the best part.
The hubster would be like, you in a live? You chatting at people? Like, yes, I am. Or he'll hear somebody during the live say my name and be like, are they talking to you? Like, yes.
Yeah.
And it's just it's so uplifting, and it's been so great. So I want to thank all of you ladies and gents out there that have supported us, that continue to support us. I want to thank all the ladies on this channel, because being a Black beauty content creator, being a content creator, but being a Black beauty mature content creator can be very lonely. And it's been so nice to have peers and you group of ladies that have helped uplift me and support me and encourage me, because there have been times when I've just wanted to quit and people have jumped in and been like, no, just do what you like, just do the videos you like to do, like, you're important, you need it here. So it's been really, really, really helpful. So I want to thank all of you. I want to thank all of you ladies for joining me tonight. This has been so much fun. Yeah. I was nervous, but super excited, and I'm just so happy right now. So,
first of all, can we give a round of applause to our host, please? Round of applause to the host.
Thank you.
Amazing.
We love you. You're applauding as well.
So, ladies,
can I shout out an influencer right quick?
Oh, yes.
Okay, we talked about this community, but we have someone here among us who is absolutely beautiful. She's in the chat. Her name is Vicky J. You guys, if you are not following Vicky J, I know right now she's taking a hiatus or whatever, but she will be starting a new channel. So make sure you follow her current channel. So when she comes back, you'll be able to follow her new channel. When I tell you she gives great content, she's very knowledgeable, she's beautiful, she's confident. And y'all know I'm about that luxury life. So if you like luxury, that is your girl. And when I tell you, her personality is amazing. You will love. If you're not familiar with Vicky J, you're missing out. And I need for you guys to go and show her some support and show her some love, because she is the bomb.com.
Absolutely.
Y'all show everybody support in here, because that's what we do. We support. We love on each other and we support. And we keep losing. Who did we lose this time?
Chantel. She keeps dipping in and out.
We support everybody. And if you like TJ Maxx, y'all follow your sis.
So Vicky J says she just set up a new channel tonight, you guys. So
okay.
Okay, Vicky J.
Yeah, make sure you leave the name in the chat.
And put it on Instagram as well.
Mm-hmm. And you guys, let me know, you guys out there, because I saw somebody comment that it would be cool to do something like this maybe once a month. So let me know if that's something you would be interested in seeing and what kind of topics you'd like to hear us talk about. And then perhaps, the ladies and I could get together and make it happen for you.
That would be fun.
That would be so amazing if we made this like a regular thing. I would be down for that.
I can't get to people every month.
Yeah, right, Monique. You know you love this.
Yes, you can.
Thank you
so
much. Thank you for thinking of me. I know I'm a newbie. From the time I met you in Monique's live, that you have been ultra supportive. Like from the first time when I was so scared, you and Monique, like I'm not playing. If you Monique and Lori and our subscriber Vanna's Brand would not call me every time I was in the live, like, we're doing it. You said you're going to do it. When are you doing it? I wouldn't have done it. I am so grateful to our loving community. You don't even know, like my heart was like, when I finally did it. It was never on my agenda. I was not a subscriber who wanted to be a YouTuber. Never, ever, I promise. But I am so grateful to the love and the friendship, because unlike, I know my story is not unique, but I live in Dallas, but I am from California and I take care of a village in California. So for me to be disconnected from my village and to be able to connect to our village for a year. Every day my coworkers were worried about me, like, what are you doing? And
we're having a little bit of technical difficulties with Chantel. But yeah, well, I agree with you, Chantel. This is a great group of ladies. And before we go, Jess, you would like to join next time? Of course you can, Jess. I'm putting your request.
Before we go, I would like to, and I appreciate Miss Jackie coming on, She was nervous. Miss Jackie was nervous from the get-go, and I just told her, it's just like you're talking to your girlfriends on an 8-way call. That's all we are. We're just girlfriends, just chatting.
Yes, I feel honored to be here, and this has helped me so much because Monique was saying just now, one thing I don't, I would like to do lives too, but I was always so worried. But Monique just saying, you don't have to be perfect. And there's so many people that watch YouTube and they just want to see the real, they don't always want to see perfection. I never knew that people actually messed up just like everybody else did, because you don't see that on TV. You just see the perfected video. So, I love to watch a video, and Lynette's so funny when she messes, when she does her full face, which I love to see her do, but it's so funny. She's like, well, I think I put in too much over here. So, I see her videos all the time, and they're all so perfect. And so I love to see when people mess up just like we do in everyday life. So that has helped me.
We're having an echo. I don't know who that is. But I wanted to say, Jackie, that I have been watching your channel since day one. And I remember you commenting you commented a couple of times on my channel about how, you were thinking about starting a channel, you wanted to start a channel. And then when I found out you did, I was like, oh my God, she didn't even say anything. So I've been following you since day one, and I have seen the growth. You are so much more comfortable in front of the camera. You're so natural. You're so funny. You're so sassy. Your makeups, your eyeshadow. Oh my God. And the progression in that too has been amazing. You are killing it. Especially that last look you just did on IG. If you're not following Jackie on IG, you need to.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was like,
Thank
yes,
you.
Auntie. She got the head wraps going, the hair fabulous.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
So it's just
I love that head wraps you had on. That was fire. It was
Thank you.
And it's just proof that just the more you do it, the more comfortable you become, the better at it you become, and you got to be fine. And you don't have to be perfect. And Lord knows I'm not perfect. I still ramble on and on and on like I'm doing now. It's fine. People don't want perfection. They want people they can relate to.
Yes.
And so you are killing it, and I hope that you don't quit. Anytime you feel discouraged like you want to, please reach out to me so that I can remind you of how fabulous you are and what a great job that you're doing. Because I don't want to see you leave. And I want to see Lucky a little more often, just a little more. That's my baby right there.
Yeah.
Look, we don't think about it, but it helps translate in our regular lives. You know what I mean? We get on the camera, and I had to do some stuff for Zoom for a conference, and they're like, well, were you nervous? I was like, well, no, because now I do YouTube, so I'm used to talking to the camera. So a lot of these things, like, people say like, oh, well, it's just makeup. No, it's not makeup. It's confidence. It's building myself up. So when I go out in my professional world or do anything else that I need to do, I am more able to communicate properly or just have that confidence. It's like, no, you have this. Like, it's okay. So, like, these things are valuable lessons. Like, every little bit you could just take with you and grow.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I don't know if you can see the comments, Jackie, but you're getting a lot of love. So you might want to go back and read them later because you're getting a lot of love. So before we go,
Hold on. One more thing about Miss Jackie. It's like she's like Diana Ross singing, I'm coming out. She has come out.
She has really come out of her shell. So I just want to know, Monique already gave us the rundown of everybody she's collaborating with, but what do you ladies have coming up? Do you have any videos coming up this week? Any lives? Let the people know.
Well, I go live every Wednesday. Oh, go ahead.
I'll be live randomly.
We know.
As always.
We know.
You gotta subscribe.
Lori.
Yes, I do a live every Wednesday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So that's if you don't see me at all, you will always see me on Wednesdays. And on our lives, we play in makeup, and I always try to have a topic for us to talk about.
Okay.
And that's Eastern Standard Time.
And I have a kind of like a bi-weekly live series on my channel called Wake Up and Make Up with Gigi. The next one is going to be on July 18th. So I am excited about that. I come on, I do a full get ready with me. I start from scratch, and I post videos
Bless
every
you.
Thursday. I post regular content every Thursday, and then I go live every other Sunday for Wake Up and Makeup with Gigi.
And don't forget your Instagram.
Oh, my Instagram. Yes, my Instagram. If y'all not following me on Instagram, you need to follow me on Instagram, okay? Because I'm doing a lot of fun stuff, okay? There.
Her motivation.
See this bomb look she got on tonight? You will see more of that on Instagram.
Yes, I post. I'm doing a whole theme right now. Summertime fly at the beach. I got a nice new theme coming next week. So make sure y'all follow me on Instagram and keep up with me in between videos. While
we're on that, Gigi, I did want to take this moment to say I really don't appreciate having to go to your stories in order to see the lippy of the day. I'm just saying. I would like to see you right there in the same post. Okay, I don't like having to go and go somewhere else.
So maybe you can make it a permanent story. So, like, save the story so we can see it.
Yeah. Jackie, what you got coming up?
I dropped a video today. Usually I upload on Wednesdays and on Saturdays, but I am doing a collab this Tuesday, the Copper Beaches, with Julia and V, I think it is. So
Simply
just
You
stay
Makeup.
tuned for that.
Okay.
Yes. So they invited me to join in that collab, and I'm doing that, and it's I think it's going to be fun.
Oh, I'm in that collab too.
You are you?
Is that the beauty over 50? I mean, over 40?
Yeah.
Is that what you said, Jackie?
I don't know. I know.
Is it the beauty over 40 collab with Lavinia?
No.
Oh, okay. No. Okay, I'm sorry.
No. No, this is with Julia from Accessorize Your Life, and V, I found her on YouTube. Okay. I mean on Instagram. So, and it's the theme is Copper Beaches, and you have to wear like an electric blue eyeshadow and also a copper one. And so I already did my look today.
All right now.
So that's why I still have the blue on. I was like, I can't take all of this off. So yeah.
Ashley, what do you have coming up?
Well, so I think I have to take a small vacation, guys. Like, I mean, I'm just keeping it 100. So this week and maybe next week, I'm trying hard, but I got to get my life. It's a lot going on here, okay? But probably this week or maybe the week after, it might not be very many videos, but I usually try to post 2 to 3 times a week. So put your notification bell on. Usually it's like Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday, maybe or Saturday or Sunday video. But I am working on a fun tag, and once I come out with that video, all of y'all tag. I want everybody to do it, and I think it will be a lot of fun. And of course, it's basically eyeshadow because eyeshadow is my jam. So
absolutely.
After my small little vacation, I'm not falling out of love with makeup or anything, but like I said, YouTube is hard work, and sometimes we just
need a break. You need
a break.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Chantel, Chai, what you got going on that we can expect? I feel like I haven't seen a video from you in a minute.
Oh, I'm barely making it. I'm just joking. I will be dropping a video any day. I fly back to Dallas tomorrow morning, so I will start creating. But on my channel, I don't have a schedule, but I drop 1 to 2 videos at least every week.
Okay. And I do a video every Saturday. I'm playing with publishing times right now. It's usually 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Saturday mornings, but I've been playing with the times. I don't have anything scheduled for next Saturday, so we're going to see what happens. I was doing videos on Wednesdays, usually eyeshadow tutorials, but that slowed down, so I don't know. Well, you guys will let me know if you want to see that again. Yeah. So that is it, ladies. You will see me on Monique's channel very soon using a new palette from Clarity Cosmetics. You will see Gigi and I at some point doing a bomb look together.
Yes,
and I'm hoping,
Message
the Clarity
me, girl. Let
palette.
me know what day and time.
Yes, I will. And then I'm hoping to collab with you ladies once again at some point. Chantel and I haven't collabed yet, so hopefully that's gonna happen sometime soon as well. So, ladies,
me and you too.
Yes, Lori. I know I haven't been to the Grown Women's Table. I haven't been invited yet, so.
Lori, when are you gonna do interviews? Are you gonna do more interviews?
I'm gonna do another interview starting next month. Yeah, I'm gonna get back on it next month. Yep. So I got you. We good.
All
All
right.
right, y'all. I have to go
You guys
finish my defensive driving.
Okay, can you hang out for a couple of minutes after we
Yes.
leave? Okay. All right, ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining us tonight. This was an absolute blast. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening, the rest of your weekend, and you'll see one of us on a channel very soon. So check us out. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Have a good night. Everybody say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. We love you all.
We love you.
Love you.